Hey y'all, welcome to the Looking Glass Tarot. I want to do this video on the Idaho murders, the 4 college students that were murdered on November 13th, 2022. This will be part 2. There was one done, my first one was done on 12/13/2022. This is for Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, Zaina Kernodle, and Kaylee Gonclaves. I hope I did not say her name right. I usually do, and I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Give us an update, please, on Idaho 4. Update, please, on Idaho 4. Update, please, on Idaho 4. This is the wheel. The wheel of, well, you might want to say the wheel of your life fortune. So this is the wheel, as in how our wheel turns, our life wheel. It goes in cycles, and we control how our wheel turns. We can let it keep going in the same direction it's going, or we can intervene and make a difference in how our wheel is turning. Why is the wheel here in the Idaho 4? Why is the wheel here in the Idaho 4? So the wheel is here with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups would be someone probably in their late 30s, early 40s. This would be somebody that was emotionally connected to one of them. You see he's got flowers and a present in his hand. Sorry. See how he's got flowers and present. So he is gifting, bringing her something. So it was someone that had feelings for one of the students. This would be somebody nurturing, somebody charismatic, great personality. I kind of feel like with this Knight of Cups, it would be somebody that likes to gift a lot. They give gifts. They're spontaneous. I feel like this person was very spontaneous. And this person was someone that was connected to one of the Idaho 4 students, I feel like. The 8 of Cups. So I feel like somebody was walking away from something emotionally. See how she's got the cups are there, but she's got her back to him and walking away and walking toward the sun. So she was walking away from something that it didn't serve her anymore. Not that it didn't hurt, or not that she wouldn't be upset about it, but it just didn't serve her anymore. So she had to turn her back on it. What's the 8 of Cups here? 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 The 8 of Cups is here with the Death card, which means changes. So she knew when she walked away, or it could have been he, but they knew when they walked away from the emotional situation that didn't serve them, that it was going to bring changes in. Whether they be, good or bad, it happens. But it was definitely, when you walk emotionally away from something with the 8 of Cups, is definitely the end of something and the beginning of something else. So it's going to be different and new, the changes that you've made, but you expect that. That's something that you expected. The Four of Swords is about resting, taking time, resting, um, you know, taking time for yourself, you time, self-care. Um, and it can also be a time for you finding out things, like you're taking this time to yourself and you're discovering things. So I think when this person walked away emotionally from what didn't serve them, what the change it brought in, they needed to rest. They needed self-care time. They needed to rest. They needed to think about things. And I think that's what they did. That's why the Four of Swords is here. The Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about keeping things to yourself. It can be about hoarding, but for here I feel like it's kind of holding things close, keeping your feelings close to yourself. It's almost like you hold on to things and you can't, because of the things you can't let go, you can't let good things in. So you're hurting yourself and missing out on things by holding on to things that don't serve you anymore. It's the Four of Pentacles here. So it's like, because the Four of Pentacles is here now, we have to make a decision. We have to decide on something. So here I am, decision time. So decision time on what to let go and what to keep. What is serves you best and what does not. So the Six of Swords is here for new direction. So you see how she's coming out of the choppy water and going into clearer waters, and she's got her suitcase and she's headed in a different direction. So it's you're almost at the end of that phase where it was rough, and you were almost rocked out of your boat, and so you went through a rocky, hard time. But now that you've decided to let those things go, it's getting easier. So the Six of Swords is here saying your choppy waters are almost over. Hang on. You're moving out of that phase. What does the Six of Swords represent? What does the Six of Swords represent? What does the Six of Swords represent? So this is the Knight of Pentacles. So this would be someone, as you see, this person is heading in a different direction also. So this is, Knight of Pentacles would be your a very stable person. They like to make money. They're a little slow and steady on the outcome, but they like to make money. They like earthly things. The Knight of Pentacles can be a little showy, but they are stubborn and they take their time, and their mind and I mean, like they're focused on their opportunity to make money, to do earthly things. So they're a very focused earth person. The Knight of Pentacles is here. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? So the Knight of Pentacles is here with the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is family. happy card. So the Knight of Pentacles would be their focus: family, happiness, having what they want. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to be a slow and steady movement, because it's going to be, it's going to take time with the Knight of Pentacles. And that's what this Knight wanted: family, happiness. The Six of Cups is nostalgia. This would be looking back. This would be fond memories, happy memories. It can also be like somebody might have a childlike personality. I also kind of feel like with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, it could be like something in their childhood that made them want to have a stable, happy family. Maybe they didn't come from one and they want one. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like that. That's what they look back on, that maybe they didn't have that and they wanted it, or they did have it and they wanted it. But I kind of feel like it's more the other way. I kind of feel like that's what they wish and dream on, is to have a happy, stable family. So the Ten of Swords is the end of something. The ending. For me, I think this was the end of that. He was not getting, or she was not getting what they wanted. It was the end of that dream. It was the end of that wish come true. It was, it was the end of that. They weren't going to get what they wanted. This is the Ten of Swords, the ending of what? What is the Ten of Swords represent the ending of? And you see here, she's got her back turned to this. If you see, she's got her back turned to the memories and the look and the nostalgia. She's also got it turned. Her back's also turned to the Ten of Cups. So that is not what she wanted at the time. Temperance is here, just balance. You at this point now, you have to come to some type of balance. You have to balance things out, because now your world has changed. Now things are not what you wanted them to be. The Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands would be a fiery new beginning, a new start. With the Ace of Wands, it's going to be pretty quick. It's like something that's coming in pretty quick, and it's an opportunity that comes in quickly. You better not miss it. You better make a move on it. You better not miss it. So let's see who the Ace of Wands represents. Oh, that was quick. So see how the Four of Cups, she's looking at this. So this was an opportunity that she, for the Four of Cups being here, it's just that she didn't want it. It was like, I can see for the Four of Cups being here with this, I can see her saying, I will lose so much more if I do this. If that makes sense. I will lose more. I'll lose all of this. You're offering me this, but I'm going to lose all this. So I feel like with the Four of Cups being here, it was like, no, there's so much more that I want. I don't want just that. I want so much. I want more. Like I want a career. I want, I want my own career. I want to be single for a while. That kind of thing. And the Page of Wands would be like I'm headed, like, see how she's headed in a different direction? She's like, no, I'm going, I've got plans. I'm going in a different direction. And a page would be a young, like, college student or young, someone just starting out working. And she see how she's casting her brush up in the air. She's just like, I'm going. I'm just gonna jump in and start my new life. And I may be inexperienced, but I'm excited. I'm fiery. I'm happy. So it's totally heading in a different direction than the other one. Judgment. So judgment can also be here for several things. It can be here for you judging other people. It can also be here on how you see yourself. And for being in this reading, I feel like I keep saying she because that's what I feel. I feel like she felt like she would probably be judged if she went the other direction. She was really concerned with what people would think and what people would say. She was also concerned with the repercussions, I feel like, from the relationship. So I kind of feel like she didn't feel like it would be a good thing. I know that sounds weird, but that's just what I'm getting. I don't feel like she thought it would be, for either of them, would be a good relationship. Okay. So the judgment. What's the judgment here? Just judgment. Page of Cups would be a student age. And there's a lot of pages and student ages in here because we are talking about for students. You see how right here there's two hearts right here? There are two hands making a heart. So it was some type of connection with someone. And a page is like inexperienced, young, inexperienced. But I feel like these are two different connections, and I'll tell you why. You see how here she or he have their hands into a little heart, but this hand is reaching out from a different direction, from over here, and the knight is up here. So I feel like she had like another person that she wanted to be with, that she felt more of a connection to, that was closer to her age. And I feel like that's the person she wanted to be with. Because I feel like that's, it was just someone closer to her. Not that she might have been in love with them, but that she just rather had been with them. Okay, let's come to the end of the reading. Tell us when the murders happened at Idaho 4. That's the page of Cups here. It's a represent Idaho 4. Update Idaho 4. So the Ace of Cups would be new start, new beginning, and it's also emotional. So it's emotional connection. So I feel like that's what she wanted. She wanted a new start, a new beginning with someone else. And I know I had to ask for an update for the Idaho 4, and this is what I'm getting. So this is what we will go with. So the Ten of Wands is here as in the end of a burden. So I feel like, the relationship she did have with the other person was a burden. And this was the end of her burden because this was a new start. So the new start was the end of her burden that she did have with the other relationship. We're going to end it with this deck. Okay. What else do we need to know about the Idaho 4? What else do we need to know about the Idaho 4 murders? So the Emperor is here. This would be father figure. This would be, this could be a counselor. This could be someone that's in the community. Someone that's like a mayor, or a lawyer, or someone that's a leader in the community is what I'm trying to say. And the Emperor, they are father figures, but let's see why the Emperor is here. Let's see why the Emperor is here for the Idaho 4. Why is the Emperor here for the Idaho? Oh, that was quick. Yes, material success. So this is, with it being the 8 of Cups, it says material success, but also it's walking away from something. And we did get that up here. So this tells me that he's a successful person. But, and you can almost see, you can see the man in the moon up here. So, and you see, he's watching her. I keep doing that wrong. He's watching her walk away. If you see the man in the moon, he's watching her walk away. So the Emperor can represent the person in the reading. So it could have been someone who worked in the community. It could have been, anybody can work in the community. So it could have been someone that worked for the city, or somebody worked for the town, somebody that was in a leadership position. So I feel like this is more the energy and the type of person it was that she walked away from. Okay. 2 more cards for the Idaho 4. 2 more cards for the Idaho 4. So the 4 of Wands is here for stable home, stability, home. And with the 4 of Wands here, I feel like that's basically what this person wanted, but that is not what she wanted. And you see she's walking toward the stable home. So I feel like she had a stable home, like family, parents, and everything like that. And so she really wasn't looking for that. She was looking for, like I said earlier, she was looking for just to start her career, just to start her job, whether it be starting a job, whether it be a new course in college, but it was just, they were just walking away from that situation. One more card. Why is the 4 of Wands here? Too many, one at a time, please. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody very emotional person. trying to say it correctly. They're very emotional. They're very nurturing. They are a very stable, rock stable person. So the relationship you would have with them would be a very steady rock relationship. You can depend on the King of Cups. with the moon behind the King of Cups, sometimes it's a little bit of a mystery with him. He does have a little mystery. Sometimes he can be hiding a few little things. But the King of Cups, why is the King of Cups here? Is he related? Is he connected to that? How's King of Cups here? Princess of Wands. So the King of Cups is connected to the Princess of Wands. The Princess of Wands is kind of like the Page of Wands. She's just like fiery. She's real fun to be around. She has like a bubbly personality. She kind of just heads into things. She's not scared. She heads into things quickly. She does it with determination. So the Princess of Wands would be, a happy, fiery Spitfire is what I'm hearing. I don't know why I'm hearing that word, but she's like a Spitfire. I don't know if that means anything, but Spitfire is the first thing that came into my mind. She's very energetic, the Princess of Wands is. Okay. Will there be justice in the Idaho 4? Will there be justice in the Idaho 4? So Two of Pentacles is here, and it's about balance. So I think it's going to be about balancing the whole thing out. I mean, there's a lot of things that are, I feel like, unbalanced right now with both the prosecution and with the defense. It's just a bunch of just unbalanced along the way. They're just going to have to, it's yin and yang. They have got to figure it out to present their case to the court. I got one more question I want to ask. Oop. Too many cards, one at a time. And the Knight of Wands is here. So the Knight of Wands would be somebody that entered into the situation quickly, took care of business, and the Knight of Wands can have a one-track mind. They can also be on a one-track mind. They can be reckless. The Knight of Wands can be reckless because they have one thing on their mind and they just head in, and they don't pay attention a lot of times to the things around them. They just pay attention to what they're headed to do. I think there was somebody that she kind of clashed with like that, because they both had fiery energies. They both had, they were just both like that. They just both had fiery energies. They were both, I don't want to say mouthy. They were both, just said what they felt and didn't beat around the bush about it. I also feel with the Idaho 4 that they don't want to be, I'm hearing this, they don't want to be remembered as the Idaho 4 who were murdered. They want to be remembered as who they were, not as how they died. That's how they're remembered, is their murders. And I really feel like, and I'm hearing, we want to be remembered for who we were and what we did, and not for how we left the world. I know this reading was supposed to be an update. It sort of is an update, but it's what I got from doing the reading on them. I think it's kind of like a story. They wanted to kind of know what led up to what happened. That's what I feel. I feel this is what led up to what happened at the house. I don't know this for sure. It's just my feelings and what I'm getting from my cards. But I do feel like there's movement in the case. We just do not see it or hear it. And I feel like there's some things that probably will be hidden until the trial, and then some that we won't know. So thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking, And I will talk to y'all later.